Okay, what's up, YouTube? It's been a while since I've been back. I've been in hibernation, but this bucket challenge shit has got to be the reason that I gotta get back on YouTube with some. Instead of music videos, I need to be talking about the crap that's going on in our country. And so, War Daddy's going to be coming back in, and my first video is going to be this bucket challenge bullshit. The bucket challenge is a prime example of how mindless Americans walk around. They're all on some reality show in their mind, or some fucking ridiculous dancing with the fags, or the latest craze. So everybody on the internet is dumping buckets of water on themselves for some cause of ALS. Okay, so just a little Google search and a little bit of fucking skepticism. Gen Xers are known for skepticism, and I'm a Gen Xer and proud of it. So a little Google search and a little bit of questions that you ask, and this is what I have come to find out about the ALS stupid ass bucket challenge. ALS is nothing except the fancy name for Lou Gehrig disease. Okay, this is supposed to bring awareness, and if you dump the bucket of water and you accept the challenge, it's supposed to be $10 sent to them. And if you don't accept it, you're supposed to send them $100. It's just stupid shit. It is nothing but a marketing scheme. And if you follow the money, you find the perpetrator. So you look up the information on Google, it leads you to the disease, then it leads you to the bucket. Then sooner or later you find out that all this disease inflicts 2 in 100,000 people in America. I think that's very low on the list of diseases. How about chemotherapy kills more than that, and that's the medicine for cancer. I mean, and so we're supposed to bring awareness to something that 1 or 2 in 100,000 people are afflicted with. That's absurd. But come to find out, when you get to the bottom of the pile, the ALS Foundation is bringing awareness to it. So the donations go to them, but guess what? They're in the UK. So everybody that's doing the bucket challenge, first of all, I doubt any of them sent the money in, because they don't even know what ALS stands for. So they're just dumping water on their head because some stupid fucking fad on the internet. It went viral, and all the mindless Americans are doing stupid shit like it. I bet any of them didn't send their $10 in, for one thing. You know they didn't. And if you refuse the challenge, you think anybody sent 100. But there's a lot of people that I'm sure did send their money in. It full hook and sinker took the bait. It's a company in the UK that's ALS Foundation, and most everybody that you've seen that has donated, if you see any dumbasses dumping water on their head, they donated. They just got duped by some kind of fucking fraudulent ALS foundation in the UK. So that shows you how most Americans roll. They don't have. You could tell them that you're taking their rights, that the president's trashed the Constitution, that we have fought 10 years of worth of needless wars. We've murdered millions of innocents in foreign countries, and all the while we've allowed our ally, supposedly Israel, to murder Palestinians. All this is going on. Police officers murdering 16 and 18-year-old kids in the streets everywhere in your country. And what most Americans will go viral over is the bucket challenge. So I want to issue my own challenge, and you can call it whatever you want. I challenge most of the mindless sheeple that walk around our country that claim to be Americans, who mostly make me disgusted and sick when I look at them in the way they are. I would challenge you to fucking find a cause that's worthy to dump water on your head. And if you did dump water on your head and send the $10 to the foundation, I hope you feel real good about being frauded, because that's all it is a simple fraud. It's silly. Why don't you get up in the air about your constitutional rights being trashed, about the president having detention powers for American citizens? Why don't you, the IRS targeting its citizens? I could go on and on. I mean, the border controversies, Benghazi. I mean, you could go on and on. But do Americans get upset over that? No, they do not. They don't even know a topic of that subject. But what they do know is that some dumbass dumped water on, challenged me to. I'm gonna dump ice water on my head. Meantime, water's one of the great the resource that we most need, that there's probably the least of, and so they're just dumping it on each other. It's a fad. Fraud. It's a marketing scheme, and the American sheeple took it hook, line, and sinker. So I just hope that maybe that maybe the most Americans can see through shit like this. But I know what I feel is deeply saddened that a cause so low on the list of priorities could get so much attention in just a few days' time, when your rights have been taken. The police are murdering, they're militarized, they're murdering innocent kids in the streets. Your government's corrupted, and there's criminals that are running your country, and what you care about is dumping ice water on your head for a cause you probably don't even know what ALS means. You don't even know what it stands for, more than likely. I mean, I had to look it up, but I don't believe everything that I hear, and most of the time, the first thing I do is discredit anything that the fad, the newest fad is. If you follow it back, you'll find the fraudster, and they're usually the ones at the end of the line where the money goes. And this time it's a UK ALS foundation, probably fraudulent, and they're just over there laughing about every time they see somebody dump water on their head, it sends $10 for us, another sucker born a minute, I guess. They're usually American. So, Word Eddie out. Later.